You're listening to Edge Radio TV. The views and opinions expressed in this program are that of the hosts or guests, and not the Edge Radio Network or its advertisers or affiliates.
What's up, ladies and gents? This is Reaper Jet, and I am a part of the I'm Just Saying live morning show cast. And today is going to be an amazing day. And I know you see this empty seat over here. My girl, Simply Tennille, is on her way. Traffic, guys, traffic. Will all you people stop moving to Houston, please? Please. It's too many of us. I know you're trying to be the third largest city, but it's just too many of us. Okay. So this past weekend was Mother's Day. So happy belated Mother's Day to all the beautiful moms out there. I hope you guys were celebrated and enjoyed. I had an amazing Mother's Day. As you guys know, I always talk about my son, the one kid, my 23-year-old. Yeah, but anyway, I had a nice day. I went to brunch. I got some beautiful flowers. Then I went and hung out with my girl, Simply Tennille, and her family in Galveston, and we just had big fun. You know, of course, her family eats meat. I don't eat meat, so I didn't have much to eat from, but I enjoyed just hanging out with good people and just having a whole bunch of fun, and we just relaxed and just enjoyed and talked, and, you know, Simply Tennille and I got to discuss some things and get to know each other, a little bit more. I shared and opened up a little bit more. You guys would think that we've been knowing each other for years, but it's only been since November. But, I'm growing to just love her so much. And we are going to have an amazing show today. We have a very special guest in the audience today, Miss Megan Davis Harrell, who also goes by Mega Artist. Shego, Mega Artist. She's in the studio audience right now. We love when our guests come very, very early and can be a part of the show at the beginning. Oh my gosh, she has entered the building. Let's give a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Yay! That's okay. They don't need to know that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, there she is, the beautiful Simply Tennille.
Oh my God, you get on my nerves.
But I love you though.
Jesus,
I saw you got the memo. We got on black and white today.
Oh,
yes, and we didn't even try to plan this.
Oh, right.
Plan, honey. Get with our program, ladies and gentlemen. So you okay, girl?
I'm breathing. I'm definitely okay.
All right.
I had to adult this morning. Most of the time I don't have to take my boys to school. I haven't had that privilege lately, so now I keep having a whole issue.
Not a whole issue.
A whole issue because the school don't open up till 7:45. But we're not going to make a big deal of it.
No, you're here.
We're just going to keep pushing. We're going to get this show on the road.
And let me say,
because that's what I like to do.
Giving me Marilyn Monroe vibes.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, all I need you to do is stand under a grate.
You know what? Oh my gosh.
Oh
goodness. So yeah, I'm gonna just breathe for 2 seconds.
Yeah, breathe for 2 seconds.
Mother's Day was absolutely wonderful.
Fabulous. That's what I was telling
we
you.
popped down to Galveston. Yes. It was so much fun. We had other people cook for us. That is also wonderful. I woke up on the beach. That was the only thing that I had asked. I know I had an event the day before, and
that's right.
I couldn't go somewhere far. So he still made it happen. Woke up on Galveston Beach. I had a really good time. My kids were there. I sent Vince a little picture. I don't know if he got it up there that quick since I'm just running through the door and he couldn't open the showroom. Y'all have no idea all the stuff that goes on. But we love doing this and we love doing it for you guys. Let's talk about something else that's on the list.
Yes, let's go.
We went to, there's my picture. Look at me and my little boys. They're getting so big. They're getting into grown men like weirdness. Like they're up to my shoulder. They've got hair, especially after the hair getting wet. Ooh, Lord. I don't know what to do with them. They're getting so big.
I know. And they have grown man vibes already. I was kind of like, I'm going to need you to just not.
Yes. Okay. Already trying to pick up a little swag-alicious.
And had a little bass in their voice. Yeah.
I was like, what is going on here? Who are these people? Who are these people in my house?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. That part.
That part.
Okay, so we'll do weekend recap because I have something else I need to send him real quick. We'll do weekend recap in just a little bit so that we can see, that wonderful event that we attended because my eyes were open to a lot of things in the way of mental health, if you will.
Yeah, I didn't mention that because I wanted you to
It was,
talk about it.
It was very eye-opening. We heard lots and lots of stories. You always think that your story is the worst, but you just never know. This weekend was one of those revealing weekends where everybody's story kind of got out in the open. I know it was probably really hard for women to share in a group of women because we are so judgmental.
Yes.
Women will judge you in the, it'll be real quick. Yes. So we'll talk about that in a little bit and I'll show you some of the ladies that were there and all that kind of stuff like into that as well. So let's talk about our upcoming event, Bridget.
I'm excited.
Listen, everybody.
I'm not participating, but I'm excited.
You need to be participating if you want to. I know you got stuff going on these days, But June the 26th, it's going to be, and it's also going to be up on Eventbrite, probably right after the show.
Yep.
June the 26th. We're having a speed dating, ladies and gentlemen. I know that y'all haven't heard about speed datings in a long time, and this is going to be so much fun because we have a space for a ton of people. So there is no place that you can go right now, meet a ton of people. I mean, outside of the internet, but that's not personal. Now that these COVID restrictions, if you will, have kind of been lifted, we would like people to get back, out in person. Yeah. We think that it would be super fun. We teamed up with the Blue Leon, which has been a guest here on the show. Yes, so we teamed up with them to put this really great event on, and I'm super excited about it. But we need your participation.
Yes, so, guys.
Eventbrite. Go and get your tickets so that we can have a wonderful event. They are $20.
$20.
Yeah, you walk away with a swag bag. We're going to have some shops, some pop-up shops there as well. So it'll be a really fun event. You get to drink, of course, because it is a bar. You'll be getting some music by DJ Cornbread. Look.
And you can eat some good food there at the Blue Leon.
At the Blue Leon.
Yeah. Okay. And what is the title of our event?
Cut to the chase, okay?
Speed dating
so
with
we have Sex on the Edge coming, and I also have put together some questions that'll help you weed out, the bad ones, if you will, because it's really hard, when meeting somebody to know what to ask, how far to go, and all of this. So we're gonna be having fun and teaching you about all of that, and hopefully you'll be learning about the alphabets besides the P. Okay,
and
so
the D.
And the D. You gotta leave out the P and the D.
And the T.
What else are you gonna do? So you need to know the other things to do without having to touch those two letters of the alphabet. When she heard about this, she was like, "Ooh, that's interesting."
Very interesting. So, I can't wait.
So I cannot wait for everybody to get that lesson, if you will. But remember, Cut to the Chase is on June 26th
from
2 to 5. Yes. Yep. Don't be testing me without,
don't be testing me.
I'm
testing you, Lord.
I know the information.
I know you know.
Okay, I sent in something else, ladies and gentlemen. Attorney Ben Crump.
What?
Okay? He has decided to do a social injustice scholarship at Texas Southern University. $25,000.
Nice.
You know, most people give out those little scholarships. They give them to a bunch of people, but they only worth like $1,000.
Yeah.
You know, he did one for $25,000.
Okay.
I don't know what the requirements will be, or if it'll be like the kid of a parent who had some kind of type of social injustice happen to them,
Right.
or what. I don't know what the requirements are, but I'm happy that somebody's going to pay for somebody to go at least, you know, for a semester to HBCU. So that's amazing. I thought that was really awesome. I put that under the local news, if you will.
I see that. Very
All
good.
right. So everybody is talking about, I forgot to send you this, the tiger.
Yeah.
Who was spotted roaming.
Oh, they spotted the tiger.
No, so you know they saw the tiger. He was walking around the neighborhood.
Right.
The guy walked up to him, kissed him in the face, gave him a hug, and was like, "Hurry up and get in the car because we got to go now." So they sped off in this Jeep Cherokee. Come to find out, the guy who rescued the tiger, because not unarmed, he was armed. A off-duty police officer was about to shoot the tiger.
Oh.
And he was like, "No, don't shoot him." You know, got him in the car, took him off. Come to find out, the guy who rescued him is on so he's got a murder case going on. You know, I'm like, what? You boys got money, you got murder cases, you got tigers in the backyard. Like, this is a lot. I'm just saying. I'm like, what? You know, so come to find out, when they kicked down the door, because, you know, of course they had to go in there and see what was going on and find out where this tiger is, because it may have a small animal or a baby in its belly at this point because it got out. So they go in there and they find all these other exotic animals. This man is 28 years old. Yep. Where are y'all getting the animals? Where are you getting the money to purchase the animals? What's going on here? You know, you just never know what's next door. And the neighbor was like, well, they always keep to themselves. I bet they do, because if you come in their house, it's a potential you might get eaten.
That part. But you know, they caught him, but they don't know where the tiger is.
Would you tell where the tiger is? They're going to take that tiger and then they're going to mistreat it inside a zoo or whatever else.
Well,
right now,
you know where the tiger is. If he's hungry, he could eat a small
let
child.
Him go.
But
he didn't break any laws.
If the tiger is roaming around in
it got
city,
loose. Don't your dog? People's dogs get loose all the time.
But people's dogs don't eat small babies.
Yes, they do. Some of them.
True. Exactly. You can't own exotic animals.
You can own and have one in your home in Texas.
Really? Tell me something.
In Texas. Amount. You can't have a certain amount. So he's only got one tiger. He's only got one monkey. He's only got one bear. He's only got one. Okay. So they're saying right now that he did not actually break a law by having it, and it's not his. So he's saying it's not mine. I don't know where it is. I gave it to the owner.
Well, they arrested him for evading arrest.
Who is his friend?
Okay, he'll get a slap on
that. That's a lot. He's probably not even going to get a slap on the wrist.
Well, they said they arrested him for evading arrest.
But the guy was, you know, he was off duty. Can you just? Oh yeah, you can arrest people. He can still arrest someone.
Absolutely. Anyway, I want them to find the tiger because I don't want anybody being mauled.
I don't want anybody being mauled either, and he's probably hungry at this point.
Exactly, that's my point.
I have no. And then it looked like he had a bark collar on. Did y'all see that he had the collar on?
Yeah,
it looked like it looked like it was a huge bark collar to keep him from making noise in the neighborhood. It was a lot.
Anyway, what else you got, Mr. Neal?
Okay, so in a little bit we're gonna go to break, and of course she told you that we have a very special guest here that we can't wait to talk to you guys about. But
She's
TikTok.
amazing.
Remember, we were all talking about TikTok and all the issues that they were going through with the new owner. So now they have solidified who this person's going to be. It's been 8 months while everybody was going through all of that, and now everything is finally settled.
Okay.
And we'll be hearing about the new CEO and what they're going to roll out in the way of policing TikTok. Because I've watched TikTok and y'all getting a little wild on that thing, but you know. They be doing all kinds of stuff. So I think that we need to go to break right now. Ladies and gentlemen, I'll have a chair when we get back. This is I'm Just Saying.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back, and this is I'm Just Saying. We've corralled our wily spirits, if you will. You know, I got a chair and sat down and act like I got some sense. Ladies and gentlemen, we are here with somebody I felt was really important to introduce to you guys because I love great marketing.
Yes.
You know, I love people who are talented and gifted, if you will. Mm-hmm. And we have our very special guest here who is, you know, and people who are doing their own thing because 2020 showed us a different way of life, if you will. You know, everything had to change and you had to keep pushing forward. And I think that you've done that. Don't you think you've done that?
I think I've done all right for myself.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to introduce you to Miss Megan Davis. Now, you go by She Go Art, right?
Yes.
Okay, listen, I love it because you pushing forward and you're doing something that you clearly love, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Now, I told her in her invitation letter that I wanted to talk about, you know, kind of the marketing behind that, because it's one thing to be an artist and to be good at what you do, but to actually be able to get your art in the hands of people who could pay for it, who could do whatever, is a completely different beast, if you will. So tell them a little bit about what it is you do and how you decided to go about, you know, getting it out there to the people, if you will.
Okay, so I'm originally from Crockett, Texas, East Texas. That's between Houston and Dallas, really the midpoint. I originally wanted to be a coach. I went to Texas Southern.
Okay.
Hey, why not? I went to Texas Southern. You know, I was kind of undecided. I wanted to be a kinesiology major. I did good. I changed my mind, kind of took a break. I have two beautiful girls. Okay. Carly and Mariah.
Hey, y'all.
And 9 and 2. And they've just been such an aspiration to me, you know. And I'm one of those people that I'm really into it when it comes to children. So I knew that whatever my career was, it had to be based around kids. You know what I mean? And more so because of my kids, I wanted to, like with my daughter, she's really good in sports. You know, she's very artistic in things of like, she wants to paint, she wants to cook, she wants to be in so much. So I had to feel that I had to have a hand in it in some kind of way. So when it came to the art, you know, I started maybe middle school, you know what I mean? And a lot of people didn't know this, which I thought was so funny because I kind of started and I was really good. I'm like, all right, cool.
Like, wait
a
minute, yeah, okay.
You know, I go to Texas Southern, I'm like, man, you know, I'm gonna be a coach. I mean, I'm cold in these sports, and you know what I mean, volleyball, basketball, I want to do it. That's what I know. That's what I was raised to do. Shout out to my brothers, you know. But you know,
right, coming from the country, that's your one way. You know, you always are told like that's your one way out. You know,
my oldest brother still to this day, sis, you should have been on the court, and I'm like, bro, like, you know, if it's men, it's men, you know. I don't want to hear that, you know. But man, it just got to the point to where it was like, as I was going down that road, I was like, man, I feel like this is something I want to do because it's what I'm good at, not what I love. So one day I was on Instagram, lo and behold, Instagram, guys, you know. And I'm
always talking to people too about Instagram, and you believe you me, that really is an engine and a catalyst for a lot of things. You know, I get tons of jobs just from Instagram posts.
Right.
So, you know, don't sleep on, you know, marketing on the internet.
But yeah, I'm on Instagram, and there's this artist, I really don't remember even her name or who the person was, but she had an interesting piece. It was like a Nefertiti piece.
Okay.
And I was like, you know what? I wonder if I still got it. Let me see what my hand skills like, you know? So I get my pen and paper, and I'm just going at it. And man, when I say I killed it.
Okay.
But the thing was, like, I didn't know how to paint. So I was like, man, I gotta get this painted. I don't want to mess it up. So I had it sent off, guys. It took like literally 9 months to get my piece back. And I was
wow, yeah.
So now I have to figure it out. And it took that one time just for me to get the strokes right and the blending. And then once I had that, it was like over. And I started doing things, and then people was like, "Hey, how much is this? How much is this?"
Hey, like, that's like these MUAs. You know, they be on YouTube saying you gotta blend.
Yeah,
you got
definitely. And it was just like, man, I fell in love with silhouettes. That's where it started. And once I got the structure of the colors and the body shapes, I started with women bodies first. And I just loved the way that they were shaped, like different shapes, different blends, different everything of that magnitude. And once I started getting like color skin tones and everything like that, I was like, man, I can really do some things.
Yes.
So one of my favorite pieces that I did, it was called Soul Girl. It was black and white. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. If you're on my Instagram, please go look it up. Mega Artist. And it's really like, it was a piece that we was all at home just chilling on some stuff. And I was like, I was feeling artistic,
Yeah.
And then basically I just started with acrylic paint and made it into watercolor.
Oh.
And basically it came out to be like wood texture.
Okay.
And it was like, I was like, man, I could really be somebody. Like,
She's like, oh, this is popping off.
And then one of my first pieces, actually that piece was bought by Chris Landrum.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
So
now when you start selling that, then you realize, oh, I might be on to something, right?
Yeah, but I mean, and even then, guys, like it never really dawned on me like this could be a money maker. It was just like I enjoyed doing it. It was a passion. It became a passion of mine like very quickly. It was like, man, I don't feel like I'm working. What I mean?
That's
so when I was telling my brother this, Jagarita, and I was like, man, Champ, I really enjoyed this. He was like, they say do what you love. You never work a day in your life. And I'm like,
that part.
That's right.
Let me figure this out.
So I really started investing in myself in the best of ways, whether it was marketing, whether it was just like trying to push myself to the best of my ability. Like, hey, can you do this? I'm like, you know what? Yeah, I can. And if I can't, I'm gonna get it there. You know what I mean?
That's it.
And people just started really like requesting portraits and hey, my favorite teams, and hey, can you do this? Or tattoos, logos, album covers. Sure, whatever. You know what I mean? Because for me, it's about the experience. It's about, being able to push myself, not limit myself. And in doing that, I was able to create some amazing things. Like every day, I'm still shocking myself. You know what I mean?
Let me tell y'all a little bit. So I met her at Slim Thug's album release party, and she had done a piece of him. And so that was why I felt like there was really great, marketing, the business side of this, because we like to talk about the business side, because if you're not making any money, it's still going to turn into something.
No, for sure.
It is definitely a hobby, and it's not going to get you anywhere because you still need to be able to pay your bills, and everybody got bills. Yep. You can't escape them. Nope. So when I saw that, I said, oh, you know what? This is a really smart idea. Yeah. So who came up with the idea of you painting these Houston superstars, or superstars anywhere for that matter, and kind of presenting them with their pieces? Because I thought that was a really great idea.
So that originally started, actually I had the idea to do like the Houston legends and everything, but it really started when Killer did like a piece, and he goes on his rap sprees,
right?
And I had never even knew who he was like that. I was like, oh, cool.
See, I'm not the only one.
Yeah. I didn't, and there's nothing to, against anyone, but I really didn't. I'm just, I wasn't, in like that. And I was like, let me try it. So I did, and it came out to be so amazing. And actually, I had added him. And as soon as I added him, he reached out, and I was telling him, hey, I got this. And he was like, oh, that's dope.
That's
he
dope.
Immediately,
reposted
great. It. He came through to one of my events. I have events on every Wednesday, Paint Sip. He came, he signed it. Like, I mean, it was really dope. So that was the start of the actual rappers.
Oh, you heard that. Right. Events every Wednesday, ladies. Okay, guys. Where are we doing these events?
So it's 5225 Alameda Road, which is Caffeine Coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely. One of the best places I could have ever started my business with.
Okay.
And I mean, we have a great time.
Okay, that's awesome.
So we're gonna have to go check it out.
We definitely will. See, I didn't even know that before she got on here. So that's amazing. She didn't put it in the email. She didn't put it nowhere. She just popped up and got things for us to do. And we love to do things around the city. So we definitely gonna have to pop over to that.
Definitely, I would love to have you guys. But moving forward, after I finished that, and that was a big hit. I mean, people really just started tapping in with me after that. Okay. And I had did this Killer piece, but Slim Thug. And one of my friends actually at one of my events was just like, hey, his album released. And I'm like, nah, I didn't know that. All right, cool.
Right up the street. Like, right up the street.
They told me that the day before, which was a Wednesday. My events are every Wednesday. So they told me this is like midnight.
Wow.
So I'm like, y'all picked a fine time, to say something, but okay, challenge. So I stayed up to 4 a.m. guys.
Oh,
4 a.m.
Wow.
Finishing that painting.
That's dedication.
And the results, I was so proud. It was just like, man,
Yay.
slim. Like, it is. And actually, as I was doing it, ESG came.
Okay.
So he came through and he was just
he was there that night.
Absolutely.
Too. Yeah.
So he was just like, what you want for this? And I told him, like, hey, whoop, whoop, whoop. And he was just like, okay, I want it. You know what I mean? We can do it. We can give it to him, do a whole thing. And I was like, all right, you know what I mean? Like, cool. Yeah. So going up into the event, I'm already kind of like nervous. I'm like, man, I know these people, I kind of know them. They don't really know me like that, you know?
Yeah.
So, and then again, it's a huge platform, you seeing people and you don't really know what they think about your work, but I'm the type of person that I know what I put out.
Because everybody sees something different. But let me say this. Everybody likes to see themselves portrayed. So you can't really go wrong. When you're presenting somebody with a photo of themselves, a painting of themselves, not a photo, a painting of themselves, it's kind of hard to turn down because you're like, oh, that's me, So
and like it was really great, man, because like I said, there was so many people there and I was kind of like, it's kind of raining. I'm like, man, this ain't all right, cool. We're just going to roll with it, And literally, as I get ready to turn around, ESG talking to him, he's like, hey, look what I got for you. He was like, oh, this is mine. Wow. He's just like stoked about it. And I was just like, yeah. I did that.
Now tell everybody else to come get
it. Exactly.
Right. And I mean, literally, he went live and everybody literally just started tapping in with me from the party to Instagram to like DMs, like everything. Like, hey, man, I really saw it. That's amazing. I have people all over the world that's following me now that, hey, man, I really appreciate what you're doing. You're an aspiration to me. You like, you know what I mean? Keep
from
pushing.
The back row to Crockett.
Right. You know what I mean? We here. But, I mean, it was just that moment that I guess it's really setting in now because before then it had never really set in that I'm doing what I'm doing. So it's like, oh, man.
Yeah, and it has really become something. Yeah, go ahead and pat yourself on the back.
Oh, see her
man,
shirt.
That's crazy.
Okay, so read her shirt.
For God has not given us the spirit of fear, but of power and of love and of a sound mind.
Indeed, yes.
Woohoo, okay. Sound mind, pushing forward. Okay, so I know we have one of these pieces somewhere. Let's whip that thing out so that everybody can see. Hold it up just for a little bit. All right,
who y'all think that is?
No, we want them to guess. We want you right now. And is that?
Yeah, I said, who y'all think that is?
I can hold it for you. So we want you guys to guess
who that is,
who this is, and we're gonna give you a very special prize. Okay, we're gonna give a prize to whoever can get it right. So I'm gonna hold this up here for just a little bit longer. Get a real hard look. I know what you're thinking, but it's not him.
Because I was wrong, which y'all know I'm always wrong.
So. We're not going off of what Bridgette has to say, but this is her piece. Tell us a little bit about this and what you used to make this piece, and I'm gonna pass it back to you.
So this was made out of acrylic, all acrylic, and
that's your favorite medium?
Yeah. Yes, it most definitely is. I just love the way that it's able to blend and the colors that I'm able to create. Because I never know what I'm going to create. It just kind of go with the feel. And he had, I'm not going to give you too much on it, but he had a picture on Instagram. That's a hint, guys. That
they're on Instagram.
I was just like, man, that's pretty dope. But I changed the background of it. So
he's also a Houston rapper. We'll say that. Okay.
Indeed he is. And pay attention to the details, guys.
But she actually told you if you were listening at the beginning of the interview.
Don't give away too much.
Okay, I'm done. I'm trying to help y'all out. Trying to help Ike.
But no, like guys, it was really a joy to do, and man, it was a challenge for me because it was actually my first actual portrait.
Okay.
That's it. Don't say nothing else. Because if they would have listened in the beginning, you said the name.
Yep,
that's
you did.
It.
You told it all.
You told it.
So, but it's very exciting. Like, y'all see the quality of work that went into the first one. Can you imagine where she is now?
Right.
Y'all definitely need to check her out on social media. Tell them where to go one more time.
Nope, that's not correct.
Okay, 8 months. Did you hear that? 8 months. Skyrocketed, bang, zoom to the moon. Tell them where they can follow you on social media.
So guys, please go follow me on Instagram for Mega MEGA_artist_. I would love to follow back. Please tap in.
She follows back too.
Most definitely. Tap in. I mean, I love the support. I love hearing from you guys. It's a pleasure, guys. I really appreciate it.
Oh, no problem. We really like celebrating not only artists, but everybody out here in the city who is doing something great. We always encourage you each and every week to do something that you love. We're up here every day begging and pleading and pouring out our hearts to you and giving you the information that we know that you can use. Definitely, if you need a new piece for your place, then we need to check this girl out, right?
Right.
She was like, so it looks like people can tell you what they want as well.
Definitely.
Okay.
Most definitely.
Do you already have pieces, up in a gallery anywhere, or where can they check out all your work?
So most definitely, all of my stuff, basically you can go to Cafe and Coffee. I have a lot of things there displayed. I usually do it like every 2 weeks, something new. And normally I've been booked and busy, which I've been blessed, you know what I mean, to have people that just tap in with me that just want just because pieces for them. So I haven't really did a just for painting in a little while. But I'm getting back to it. So most definitely, if you're interested, hey, hit me up. I'm down for the challenge. I would love to do it. Take a chance on me,
Take a chance on her. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we were super happy to have her today as our guest. And I'm just saying, we definitely locked in. Now you need to get locked in.
For sure.
So after this commercial break, we will be back. And you know that it will be time for what? Entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridget. Okay? Look at over there grinning and smiling. She loves to grin and smile, It's okay. I'm glad you're happy. It's because I'm here, giving you this glow,
That's it, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm shining my light on her. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back. This is I'm Just Saying.
EDGE is about community, synergy, and empowerment.
The responsibility be on this? Should we have had a national plan, or should
that the government needs to get out of the way and let people figure it out?
What do you do for your face? So I do have a skincare line called Infinity Skincare, and welcome back to How You Living on Edge Radio Live. So to Jennifer, I'm just saying live, and I'm out.
Peace.
Can't say we not working, okay?
Cannot say we not working.
Say that we are.
No, they're just ready to get back out there and start sexing up other people.
Yeah.
That we weren't interested in any silver medals. If they wanted to give us the gold medal that we earned.
给我穿的观众，我是富卡，今天又到了我们
It's a hotel kind of vibe.
Well, I mean, I'm sure he's like, I don't want to hear you complaining about the cheap sensation cocktail. This is our first mixed cocktail. We have...
Three.
Yes! Very good margarita.
Folks, as always, this is like a box of chocolates. You don't know what you're going to get, right? So to the Edge Radio Network, we are going to be bringing you continuous, interesting conversations, interesting encounters, interesting experiences, education, knowledge, and a lot of laughs and a lot of fun, folks. So you don't want to miss it. So
when people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
Five, four, three, two, one, zero, ignition, liftoff.
Don't push me because I'm close to the edge.
I'm trying not to lose my head.
Hey, this is the Talk About Unity show where I bring the talk.
And I bring the unity.
And together we talk about unity. Unity is what matters. Come on. And right now in our country, that's what we've got to do. So we do that here at Talk About Unity on the Edge Radio Network. Be with us every week.
It's going to be awesome. It always is. And I tell you what, the more we seek first to understand, then be understood, we make progress.
And we like to do that. And that's why everybody's on the brink. We love what we do at Edge Radio because everybody's on the edge. We bring them back from the edge and we bring the unity. So we're just glad. Edge Radio Network, every Tuesday morning, 10 a.m. Talk about unity because here at Edge Radio Network, truth still matters.
Edge Radio TV is holding auditions for new show hosts. Are you a subject matter expert, professional, influencer, book author, thought leader, or business owner with an educational or motivational platform? Then we want to meet you. Send a link of some of your work to edgeradio20@gmail.com and be sure to put audition in the subject line. Join the Edge Radio TV family. Edge TV, because truth still matters.
What's up, ladies and gentlemen? You know what time it is. It's time for entertainment news with This Is Me, Bridget.
Hey, everybody. This is me, Bridget, with your entertainment news for Tuesday, May 11th, 2021. Okay, let's talk about Black Girl Magic and Black Girl Power. We have Kim Fields and Tammy Roman are teaming up with an all-female Black producing team for Urban Flix TV series called Vicious.
Vicious?
Yes.
I think that sounds good.
Isn't that great? Ooh, all those, look at that melanin popping, girl. Yeah. Yes, and all these women, Vicious was created by Jill E. Ramsey and of CEO of Jilly Thundy Productions and written authors by Amalika McCall Braithwaite and Tushonda Whitaker.
That was a mouthful.
That was a mouthful. That was a mouthful.
Go ahead.
But I am so excited that this Black Girl Magic is happening and they're bringing these shows to television for us, something for us to look at. So, hey, shout out to the ladies. I thought that was amazing.
Okay.
Now, Laverne Cox, you know who Laverne Cox is? She is taking over the red carpet for E! Yes, ma'am. She is replacing Juliana Rancic.
Really?
Yes, ma'am. She will start co-hosting or doing these duties this month. And she
I wish
says
you would have picked a better picture, you know. That wig is doing the most.
Oh my God.
It's okay. I'm just saying.
I was trying to do, I try to do people justice. I don't be putting y'all out there like that. But she says she's very excited to host the red carpet, and it's iconic, and she used to watch it when she was younger, and she loved all the fashions, and she is so excited. I think they picked a good person.
Okay, so I really hope that she's into the fashion as she says, because the stuff comes through that red carpet. So
all
that's amazing.
Stuff. Good, bad, and ugly.
That is amazing.
So, NBC will not air the Golden Globes in 2022 due to ongoing HFPA controversy. Now, HFPA stands for the Hollywood Foreign Press Association, and they are getting it because for months they have been under fire for following an initial expose about the both small their financial practices are questionable, and they do not have proper representation and diversity, including an entire lack of Black members. So now they are getting it, and the person from Netflix, the CEO of Netflix, was the one who started it and said that he could not in good conscience support the Golden Globes anymore because of the lack of diversity. And guess he has a first-hand seat because he is married to a Black woman. So he started it and everyone else followed suit.
Oh, well, that's
so
amazing.
They need to get it together, or
I
they
bet
will
she's
not.
proud of her boo
She
right
is.
now. I know she's proud of him for speaking up.
She is, and so I think this is great, and it starts there, with people who are in interracial couples to really understand what we go through, because you never can, because you're not in our skin.
True, very true. So I'm glad that he spoke up. That is nice.
That is very nice.
But now I'm sure that everybody at work is riding down on him, saying it's just because you got a black piece of.
But he doesn't care because he's a gazillionaire. So.
Amen. She got her a gazillionaire.
Yeah. So,
or somebody who loves her because he spoke up.
He did speak up and protecting her, and I think that's amazing.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll be happy to know that DMX has an album coming out. It's called Pothamus, and it's Exodus, and it's coming out on the 28th of May.
And they named it the Exodus.
The Exodus, I know, right? Isn't that something?
Is it for DM Exodus, or is it Exodus? Isn't he gone?
See. I mean, I thought about all that too, because I was like, wow, how befitting is that name, because he's no longer here.
That is a loaded name.
It is
what it
very
is.
loaded.
So,
but it is being presented by Rough Riders and Def Jam Recordings, which was the home of his most successful recordings.
Okay, well, I'm gonna tell you this. I'm here for it. DMX made good music.
Yeah, and this is all new music.
And everybody, has taken time to go back and listen, and a lot of his stuff is being played on the radio now, so he's getting a lot more airplay. I'm one of those people that believes in giving people their flowers, while they're alive.
Mm-hmm.
It, had kind of dwindled down.
Yeah.
But now, he's passed away, and y'all are definitely doing your usual.
But what some people don't know is that he actually signed the deal in 2019.
Okay,
and so he was
a
working
new deal.
on
So he was working on this album already.
Before then. So that's why this is all new music.
Okay, all right. Between you and Prince, those are states getting that money. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, where the money resides. When your people taking care of you even after they're gone. Make sure you all set yourselves up properly for your children.
Please, because I know you're doing that, and this lady is inspiring me to just really get all my chips stacked and in order the right way. You gotta start
piecing it together. Yes. It doesn't matter how you get there, piece by piece.
Piece.
Something is more than nothing. Remember that.
Yeah.
$1,000 can make a difference. In somebody's life for real nowadays.
Yeah.
With all this different stuff going on. Okay.
So, do you watch American Ninja Warriors?
Yes, I have 8-year-olds.
Okay. So. Over the weekend, American Ninja Warriors named its first female winner.
What?
Yes, Miss Megan Martin. And she's also interracial. Her dad is African American descent and her mom is Canadian.
Okay.
And she is the first female. She won $50,000.
How tall is she?
I'm not sure. She's not that tall. I think she's about 5. Yeah, 5'7".
She looks tall. She looks tall on there.
No, but her body is banging, and she is a warrior.
Oh,
she's amazing.
Yes, this is amazing. This is
she's
amazing.
So
I did not know she
excited.
had won.
Yeah. So I'm so excited
because we were super into it before, and then we went and took them to the classes, because you got Ninja Warrior training and stuff like that. So the boys have done all that kind of stuff, and if they're gonna go to the gym later and meet something beautiful like that, maybe I'll let them keep going up there. I always am feeling like, if we let them get too far into this, they're gonna be some weirdos, because the people who do the Ninja Warrior stuff are always a little,
just a little.
During the interviews, they always look a little suspect, like something not right. So,
well, they have great bodies. So.
They do have great bodies. They're always strong. Maybe the cast might be too big because they're still walking on their tippy toes. But
oh Lord, where did this go? Let's bring it on back. Trey Songz is accused of hitting a woman with his car in a road rage incident.
This is normal for Trey.
Yeah.
He has also bust somebody in the back of the head at a bar.
So when is he
with the bottle?
Obviously he's being
Trey.
He's but I'm saying nothing is happening to him for his bad behavior.
His name is Trigger.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He's got a quick fire temper. Okay. Well, this is what he's known for. I hate that he has hit somebody with his car. Somebody's gonna have to put a leash on him soon.
Yeah, or he's gonna get it. I don't know how long he's going to be able to get away with stuff.
That's a bad one. You didn't use the vehicle.
Exactly, and the cops are treating the incident as a hit and run, and the rep for the R&B singer vehemently denies the woman's accusation.
Okay, so that's one thing. She probably was standing in front of his car, not wanting to go somewhere or X, Y, and Z. So he may not even get a slap on the wrist because he's denying all knowledge of it.
Well, yeah, because
he might have been tipsy and not known he hit her.
Well, no, him and the woman got into a verbal dispute while they were in their respective cars, and the woman accused Songs of striking her car with his, and then got out to confront him, and he sped off, striking her hand in the process.
Well, if they were already in an altercation, then you better move your car.
Exactly.
That part.
So, last thing, Childish Gambino, also known as Donald Glover, he is being sued for allegedly lifting "This Is America" from another rapper. And people have played it, and there is some likeness. The guy's name is Wes Imalik Wesley, and I cannot pronounce the last name, so please forgive me. Filed paperwork saying the Atlanta Star borrowed several parts from the song "Made in America." That's his song. And the tracks were originally uploaded to SoundCloud. That's where he put it. And it streamed the service in 2016.
Because I was about to say, now you know good and well, if you do not already have that song out somewhere on some platform, this, that, and the other, it's going to be really, really hard for you to prove if you did not have it, copywritten or something like that.
And that's what it is. It was on his senior year, which was copyrighted in 2017.
Well, he's about to get a check, buddy. You better be glad you got sampled. That's all I got to say, because that song made a ton of money and won awards.
He just said that he wants his money. That's it. Just the acknowledgement and royalties from it.
Okay. That sounds great.
Yeah, he says it's a great song. However, he should have given him credit.
He should have.
Yeah.
Well, and maybe, he was jamming out, listening to some music, or letting it rotate on, what is it, Spotify? What did you say he was on?
SoundCloud.
On SoundCloud, he was listening to some music. He didn't even realize, because sometimes you don't even realize you say something that you've repeated from a song or X, Y, and Z. You don't even remember that that's where you got it from when you're just having a jam session.
That's it.
So it might have come back up in his work.
That's what Robin Thicke and Pharrell said about.
Sometimes it happens that way, because I've done it myself. Regurgitated something, and you really think it's your genuine idea. And it came from something else that you heard 3 months ago, and you don't even realize it.
You don't. So it happens. It happens. So your fun fact for today.
Fun fact: a tiger's on the loose in Houston. No.
How many stripes does he have? No.
Right.
So you lose up to 30% of your taste buds during the flight. That's why people say airplane food is horrible. This might explain why it gets such a bad reputation. The elevation in an airplane can have a detrimental effect on your ability of tasting things. According to a 2010 study conducted in Germany, the dryness experienced at high elevation as well as low pressure reduces the sensitivity of a person's taste buds to sweet and salty foods by 30%. And that dry cabin air affects our ability to smell, and our ability to taste is reduced even further.
Now we can look at that food and see that it's not going to taste appropriate. Okay, let me just say that. But these things you've got are getting even more interesting, and I'm going to tell you, I would never have thought that it was basically like a chemical imbalance inside of us. That when we get to those elevated heights would change our taste buds of all things.
But that's why
is crazy.
To drink a lot of water when you're flying, also because it helps with the fluid, because when you fly,
and
you
I
retain
drink water
fluid.
when I'm flying, but the food still, you
Still
can
nasty.
look at it and, and I don't like my food touching necessarily. So
I'm not surprised.
Yeah. But they're not giving you food anymore anyway on most
Well, this is
flights,
true.
unless you're going somewhere far.
Not even in
I'm
first
happy
class.
that they did that, because now I can bring my own snacks.
That's it. Buy something at the airport or bring your own snacks.
Bring my own snacks in my bag. Woo, we have a good bag of goodies.
I'm sure y'all do.
We do.
So your affirmation of today: a dream written down with a date becomes a goal. A goal broken down into steps becomes a plan. And a plan broken down by actions makes your dreams come true. I'm sorry, plan backed by actions makes your dreams come true.
Let me tell y'all something real right now. I always got a dream. I always got a plan, but it don't always go as scheduled. Hence, coming in here this morning. Let's talk about this for just a moment and be real about it.
Okay.
I have been feeling very pressured. I'm glad that she brought this up. I have been feeling very pressured. I not only have this business, but I have my trucking company. I got the red carpet stuff. So I am quite busy all the time, and I always feel like I have it figured out. But sometimes, like this time right now, you know, you just feel like there are some things that somebody else needs to be handling. Look, you want to fork it over to somebody, you know.
Absolutely.
So this is my invitation yet again for
again
y'all to come on up here to the edge. We need your assistance. We will teach you some wonderful things about broadcasting. We would love to have you, and that would take some of the things off my plate so I can get back to those dreams, because right now those dreams have turned into working in my sleep. So I'm definitely gonna have to check a chill pill sometime soon. But when I do get there, I'm gonna be super happy for it, and I'm gonna tap all the way out once I get a couple of things in line. Today after the show, I definitely need to get some work done.
That part. So well, that's it for your entertainment news with This Is Me Bridgette. I hope you guys enjoyed
wait, because she forgot something that I put on there. We have to talk about Miss Sweetie.
Oh, that's right.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, it is real quick, just real quick. I sent over a photo of Sweetie performing. Okay, that's the stage she was on. You know, they definitely do this in Baltimore as well. They do this out there in Baltimore.
They just seem really big for a body.
You know, this is your girl, and I mean,
that's really her.
Cardboard.
That's really her.
This is what I needed. Yes, it's her. I saw the button and everything. I wish we could zoom in on that cardboard box there, and then there's a tip bowl.
What?
There is a tip.
Oh, I see the tip bowl.
A tip bowl there. Let's talk about just 2 seconds. To me, this was career threatening.
I mean,
why would you do that?
You do that?
Where's your manager at this point?
Right.
Your PR somebody.
That part.
Who told you? You couldn't even get a real sign. Y'all had to write this sign in Crayola.
I mean, was she doing it for a cause or what?
It was not for a cause. They said she was trying to run up a bag on the beach or something. She posted it too. It was a video. It was a live video. Other people were posting that she was out there. And then the jokes started coming in because everybody was saying Quavo had sent her back to the streets.
To the streets.
As if she was broke.
We belong to the streets.
As if she was broke. They were saying she went from riding in Bentleys and this, that, and the other to street performing. Why did you do this, baby?
Did she have any money in there?
Girl, looked like about $5 was in there. But, you know, I'm sure people were like, I know this can't be her. It has to be an imposter.
Yeah, it has to be an imposter.
It was not an imposter. It was her.
Come on, Swati. What you doing?
You're right. Your name is Swati now. Somebody should have swatted you off that stage, boo. Don't do that.
That's not cute.
And maybe she was just trying to appeal to the people.
I mean,
you know, and you know, touch her roots, you know, be in with the, you know, I'm still going to have a plan set up much money as she has.
That part.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying. Sweetie, wake up, boo. Wake up. I know Quavo gone. It's okay. You don't got to live like that.
No, you don't.
We'll be right back.
We work our whole lives to support our families. With one accident or illness, it can all be gone in an instant. Now there's a smart, affordable way to protect your family. Go to findhealthbenefits.com and discover low-cost life insurance for as little as $2 per month. Add to that a tax-deferred annuity that can help you protect your assets and grow your money for retirement. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. A critical illness can strike without warning and wipe out your life savings. In fact, it's the #1 reason for bankruptcy. Find Health Benefits offers an affordable solution. Get up to $50,000 if you get cancer, stroke, or a heart attack, giving you the peace of mind to focus on getting better while the plan helps you to pay your bills and medical expenses. Learn more. Go to findhealthbenefits.com or call 877-235-6094. 66% of seniors spend more time shopping for cable TV than Medicare plans. Most say because it's just too confusing. Laws change every year. The wrong plan could cost you thousands and prevent you from seeing the doctors you want. Introducing FindHealthBenefits.com. Save time, save money, see specialists without referrals. Go to FindHealthBenefits.com or call 877-235-6094 for this informative brochure.
Society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
The Natural Nation Network is really about taking control of your health physically, spiritually, emotionally, even intellectually, because there's so much out there in misinformation. There's a lot of people now that are suffering from all sorts of diseases that they really wouldn't have to suffer for if they had better information. And that's what we're here to do. Provide information that can save lives.
The mind and the body are totally connected.
Health can be really serious, and sometimes we just have to lighten it up a little bit while we're still providing substantive information. And my sort of mantra on the salsa dance floor is kind of similar. I tell somebody, if you make a mistake twice, it becomes a move. Okay?
Tune into Natural Nation every Tuesday at 11 a.m.
Hey y'all, I'm Robin B.
And I'm Dr. Kiva.
And we just want to know
how you living.
Join us every Monday
at noon Central Standard Time
here on Edge Radio TV. Take care.
When people stop talking to each other, society is on the edge. Let's bring them back. Edge Radio, because truth still matters.
And what's up, ladies and gents? This is me, Bridget, with Simply Dr. Neil here, and we are back. We would love for you to come and join us here at 415 West Gray Street in Midtown Bar and Grill. We are upstairs, and for you to come and join us and be part of our live studio audience as friends with Benny's. And Ms. Tennille, you wanted to talk about the movie Scoop?
I do want to talk about Movie Scoop, but there are so many things that, kind of got left out of, the show, if you will.
Yeah, we had to add that to Thursday.
I would really we needed to talk about the little baby, the little 4-year-old, Noah Bryant Ruiz. Now, I was also trying to figure out why he had two last names. One place was calling him Ruiz, one was calling him Bryant. Mm-hmm. The little boy who broke into his mom's Amazon account. Now, he was using her computer for distance education. They had a picture posted of him with his SpongeBob popsicle that he bought 900 and how many of these popsicles?
918
popsicles online off of Amazon. Amazon would not take the popsicles back. He spent $2,618 on these
and
popsicles.
85 cents.
And 85 cents. On these popsicles, ladies and gentlemen, okay? He bought them.
Yeah.
They had him standing on top of the box.
On top of them.
Where is she going to keep these popsicles? Everything's going to be melted. And then the fact that she still let him eat one is just ridiculous. But he also is ASD, which is on the spectrum of autism. And he went right in that computer, ordered what he wanted, and he was looking real happy. He was looking real happy with that popsicle.
He did.
Okay, he was like, yes, with his little glasses. He's adorable.
I thought that was a cute story, but then, you know, it's kind of that thing you have to think about. If he wasn't on the spectrum, wish he would have beat it.
And then the other thing was he's in Brooklyn, New York. You know,
that part. It's hot.
Yeah, it's hot. It's not even hot. He just wanted all those popsicles, you know. He said he want to go back to the cold. All righty. So, also in social unrest, I wanted to bring up real quick that several shootings made headlines on another weekend of gun violence, okay? Even though it was Mother's Day weekend.
Why y'all shooting on Mother's Day?
Why y'all shooting up Mother's Day weekend? 6 people were killed at a birthday party in Colorado Springs.
They're doing too much in Colorado.
I'm trying to figure out if it's the weed, you know, because they're going to be looking, you know, they're going to be looking. As soon as all these places have legalized marijuana, they're going to start saying that this kind of stuff is happening in those places, and they're not going to want the rest of the people to be legalized in weed. So y'all are going to have to pull your bootstraps up and get it together and stop having these altercations.
That's crazy.
Did you hear that?
Mother's Day. Of all days.
It was a boyfriend. On that one, it was the boyfriend of one of the victims. Okay. Times Square, 2 women and a 4-year-old girl were injured in a shooting. Okay, so there was just stuff going on all over the place. Kinloch, Missouri, 2 people were killed and 3 others injured by gunfire in a park. And in Phoenix, 1 person was killed and several injured after an altercation at a downtown hotel.
Just doing too much.
All in one weekend, ladies and gentlemen. Get it together. Get it together. Let's pull it together. You know, we talking about they're giving these lighten, you know, everybody under 21 can now get a gun.
Yeah.
Where
which
we going
is sad.
with it?
Very sad.
Anyway, movie scoop. Let me lighten that subject just a little bit. It is almost summertime, and if you want to watch a fun movie with your kiddos, The Mitchells versus Machines. Now, I was feeling like there was all kinds of, you know, undertones here because they're fighting robots.
Oh.
Okay, there's a family who escapes.
Okay.
And they're fighting robots. You know, they escape and they're trying to figure out ways and they're planning together and doing all this kind of stuff. So if you've not been able to get your kids to work together and this, that, and the other, this is the movie for you. Now, my kids and I watched the entire movie, but my husband, on the other hand, okay, so look how fun they look in that car while they're trying to escape.
Okay.
It's animated. It was tons of fun. He did fall asleep on it. So dads, I'm just gonna tell you, get your rest before you get on there. The dad in here was very manly and macho, and you know the mom was trying to get him to talk to the daughter because they used to have a great relationship. But now that she's older, he doesn't understand. And one of the things that I really liked about this is that the little girl in the show is trying to go to school for movie production. So she's always recording everything and making movies. And I was the little girl who used to pack around a camera. Okay. Cute. So that is too funny. So I thought that was super cute. So everybody go check out The Mitchells versus Machines. Now you know what time it is.
Wait, before you go to that, are we going to let them know the answer to the painting or no?
I put the answer. I was trying to put the answer underneath the post and I wasn't able to do it. It didn't go in. I tried to attach the picture.
Okay.
Do we want to keep giving you guys time, or what do we want to do? But until we post the picture, you're not going to get it. Okay. So you want to announce who the person was in the photo?
So if you were listening, she said in the very beginning she did Killer Callejon.
It's her
very first
portrait.
Killer
Callejon. That was a portrait of Killer Callejon. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So,
that part.
So now you have to stay tuned for Thursday for the wheel to win a prize.
The wheel. You missed your opportunity today.
Yeah.
But y'all could not decipher.
You couldn't figure it out.
We thought y'all was smarter than that. No.
Now see, I didn't say that, y'all. Y'all real smart.
That of course came out of my mouth. We thought y'all were real smart, but neither were we because I didn't guess.
I didn't guess it either because y'all know I said it was Tupac.
Even though I know the man, and that's sad, but it's okay.
But I said Tupac. At least y'all said Trey the Truth.
Girl, don't tell nobody you said Tupac.
Listen, y'all already, anyway. Let's move on.
It's time for Tennille's Touchy Subjects.
Yes. Come on with it.
All right. I don't know if
ready?
Anybody got a chance for this. Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready?
All right.
Now remember, the facts and opinions that we give afterwards, we're just trying to help somebody who is going through something. We do use it as something that's kind of comical and fun, but these are really touchy subjects. And
True
somebody
stories,
is
too.
out there coping and dealing. So I'm going to jump right into it, and we're going to call this thing puppy love. Okay? Look, you like, wait a minute. Dear Tennille, just the other day, I was going through my girlfriend's phone and ran across a video of a woman having sex with her dog.
Ew.
My girl and her dog are very close, and once the dog licked her in the mouth and she
Ew.
tried to kiss me immediately afterwards. I quickly gave her the stiff arm, and she tried to act like it was an accident. After seeing the video, I think this puppy love is on another level. Do I just stay away or discuss my feelings with her? I am definitely not interested in making the dog part of our sexual practices.
Oh my gosh. Why?
We know that there are tons of people out there who believe in having sex with their pets.
Oh my God.
It's a thing. There are videos, there are movies. People are making big money off of this.
That's disgusting.
If I go in your phone and I see that you've done anything to an animal, personally, I'm out. There's not going to be any conversation about it.
I'm turning into a
I don't
Karen.
care who sent it to you,
calling the
because if
police.
you have friends that are sending things like them having pooch sex,
That's
like
nasty.
I'm done. Brigitte, you know, how do you feel about
I just
this,
said
Brigitte?
I'm turning into a Karen. I'm calling the police.
The poor, so you're going to report to the animal cruelty people that they are taking advantage of these poor animals.
Yes. That's crazy.
Now, what if it's a big animal like a horse?
I don't care. That's nasty. It's called bestiality. You're supposed to have sex with humans. If you want to have same sex or heterosexual, whatever, don't do it with an animal. And don't try to kiss me. People talk about dogs' mouths are cleaner than ours.
They say that their
That's
mouths are
some
clean.
bull, because research showed that that's not true, because they sniff butts. They eat anything that's in the ground. They eat grass. Their mouths are dirty. Do not kiss your dog in the mouth and then think you're going to kiss me. I don't care how much you brush your teeth. We're not having it. Okay? And I love doggies. I do. I had several doggies, but they licked me and I'm like, oh, don't lick me. And if they did, it was right here. I don't like dogs licking me in my face, on my lips, nowhere. You can lick my hand. That's it. Don't hump me. Don't do none of that. So, no. I would have to kick her to the curb.
Stay away from her.
Stay away from me. And I'm a germaphobe too?
Here's
No.
the thing with me in this. You know, because I really got to process this one in my head, because I would like to think that I could decipher somebody who was that far gone mentally. You know, I would not like to already be dating this person for a long amount of time and then realize that they're in the back room, like watching this kind of stuff
with the
or
dog.
doing it with the dog once I leave. You know,
Doggy
like
porn, really?
Like I'm working them up for the dog. Like, but
No,
people
ma'am.
do it. You know, people do things like this, and you know, I don't know.
Max, you can't say that on
What did Max say?
He's wanting to know what was the skin color.
I can't hear.
What's the skin color?
Oh no!
But he said, stop ignoring red flags. You got all the info you need. Leave.
I'm definitely thinking that if I saw that in their phone, because I would be confused as to why you were even harboring. Like, why are you holding that in your phone?
Not only that, but then you kissing the dog and you try to come kiss me? No, we're not having that.
So you've been doing that.
Exactly.
Before I get over here, you're like, tonguing the dog down and kissing me right after.
That's disgusting.
You couldn't smell it on the breath?
Ew,
Oh my God.
come
I would think
on.
that you could smell the breath of that person.
There was a video I saw the other day of a guy
kissing
his dog in the lips, his little lap dog.
Yeah.
And he's right here and they just going at
Yeah,
him.
because they let him lick it in my all
No,
in the
he's
mouth.
putting his tongue in his
in the
mouth,
dog's mouth.
and the dog was putting his tongue in his mouth.
Yeah.
And that was disgusting.
I've seen that as well. I've seen people do that in person.
I was like, and it went on.
So
for some
I
time.
really like Max's, statement there, but let's ask this. Do we feel like that's a cultural thing? It's a sick thing, period. Okay. Do you think it's a cultural thing, Brigitte? She doesn't want to answer. She's over there laughing. Tell the truth.
I mean,
Or shame the devil.
I do feel like it is because of the relationship of dogs and different cultures. Okay. Because dogs were raised back in slavery to kill slaves. And so from that, Black people kind of have an affinity of fear.
Okay, and they were seeked after them,
right?
Right.
Towards dogs. So most of the time, you know, if a Black person owns a dog, they love the dog and take care of the dog, except for those that train them to fight.
Right.
That's
still loving the dog. They think, you know, they take care of those dogs really well.
Well, they do.
Actually.
They do.
Yeah.
However, they're not. You know, because
different...
my dog can't sleep in my bed, cannot sleep on my sofa. I don't have a dog now, but when I did have a dog, you can't sleep in my bed. You can't sleep on to get to sit on my furniture floor. That's where you belong. Now I'll get in the floor and play with him, but no, I don't like that.
Bridget is clearly not a pet lover.
I am a pet lover. I didn't grow up with pets.
Okay.
So
my mom would never allow me to have a dog. She was one of those, you better get a fish or something that can
That's
be
what
contained,
I had.
You know. So I had fish.
I had a fish. I had a turtle.
I had an iguana.
I had a
but,
hamster.
You know, his days were numbered because one time he got out and went in her room, you know.
Oh, poor iguana.
She was like, if you don't find him, he's going to have to die.
Dang, poor iguana.
Poor iguana. But
yeah.
I think a pet thing, you know, I think that everybody has a different opinion when it comes to, you know, their animals, if you will, because my dog, when I had a dog, could definitely get in my bed. You know, we were cuddly all together and this, that, and the other. But kissing in the mouth, now that's something completely different. Licking me in other places, definitely not.
Sniffing me in
toes,
other places,
I don't even want you licking on my toes like that. Like none of
because they'll lick
that.
your leg and your
and definitely not having sex with them. Do we have any comments in regards
to
what this person should do? Should they back away now that they've seen these signs, or should they say, "Hey, how far does this puppy love go?"
Okay, so Max said, dog may be man's best friend, but not a man's best lover. Leave all that alone. B. Jones said, yes, it's a cultural thing.
What? Go ahead.
You want to say what she wrote?
You've got to read it. It's a comment. It wasn't you.
She said, these white folks
oh my
who treat dogs better than people.
Oh, man. Okay. I didn't know she was going to say all that. But
that's why I said
that is a definite draw to our Facebook page. Go follow us at I'm Just Saying Live on Facebook. Bridget, you got a good tickle out of that one. She is just dying laughing.
I didn't want to say it, but you said say it.
I did.
Now okay. Carlin, faithful Carlin, he said,
thank you, Carlin. Clean it up, Carlin.
Remember Michael Vick and the dogs.
Yes.
Yeah.
So there are different ends of the spectrum.
Different ends.
I'm gonna say this again, and this is my final piece on that. If you are seeing all these pieces of the puzzle, whether it's a cultural thing or not, if that is something that you are definitely not into, walk away now, because I would hate for you to catch them with the dog.
Yeah.
It's bad enough catching your person with a person. But your dog is there every day. It's with you. Then you're gonna start getting jealous of the dog. You know, like
kick the dog.
We don't want that to happen. So if it's gonna be one of those types of situations, definitely walk away now. And with the video in the phone.
That's disgusting.
And then you know, kissing of the dog and this, that, and other. Y'all's relationship.
To kiss me too? Yeah, no.
It may be a little closer than, you know, too close for comfort.
She wants a different threesome.
She probably does. She probably does. That's extra nasty, Bridget. I can't believe you thought of that, Bridget.
I'm sorry. Anyway, we have loved and enjoyed you guys today. Up next is...
No, I want to say this. You go ahead, tell what's next.
Well, up next
and then
is
I want to say something
too. So please hang out and watch our guys on Erase the Race talking about that cultural thing. Is that what it is?
All right.
Okay.
We always talk about that cultural thing.
Okay. Talking about that cultural thing. What you got for us?
Okay. So I also, before we got out of here, I wanted to be able to tell people, be careful. You know, Fifth Ward has now reported not only cancer, but leukemia in kids and birth defects, including autism, ladies and gentlemen. You know, I like to keep it serious and I like to have a little bit of fun, but I didn't want to let the show go without that. In the African-American neighborhoods over by Union Pacific Rail Yard, okay? They're really kind of trying to relocate people and this, that, and the other, but, you know, a lot of people don't want to lose properties that they've had in their family for years and years and years. But the soil there is bad and it's contaminated, and, you know, they're going to have to get the people out of there before they can really correct a problem like that or keep people away from it. So I just want you, if you have family members in that area, remember that the older people and the young babies, when you're having babies, it is now in the babies that are being born. So please be careful with that. Okay? So
All right.
That part. Also, we don't want to lose energy. You know, we just celebrated Mother's Day.
Yes.
Next month is Father's Day.
Please
go
treat
ahead,
your
buy
right.
your gifts, do whatever you need to do right now.
Something nice.
We're not going to lose the energy. We're going to make sure we give you those bad gifts, and we're going to do the good gifts, just like we said. And next month, all month, we're going to be celebrating fathers, and we're going to be celebrating fitness. Fathers and fitness go together,
so
right?
Stay tuned for that, because y'all got some stuff
sure.
coming for Tennille.
Yes, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, because Bridgette's going to try to whip me back into shape. You know, I got a trip coming up, and I still got, you know, the belly that I was not planning on taking with me, but it's okay. It's going to go. Ladies and gentlemen, this is I'm Just Saying, and we'll talk to you on Thursday.
Peace.